it out. I have a very good advice for couple. If your husband is not treating you well, always beating you, threatening you, tell your parents. If your husband is not treating you well, always beating you, threatening you, I will do it this, I will do it this, don't keep it. Don't fool yourself. Don't say because of love. Tell your parents. If you don't have any parents, tell your pastor. Otherwise, that husband will kill one day. The same thing. If your wife is not treating you well, and you know as a man you can't handle it, tell her parents or your parents to call her and then talk to her. Don't die a foolish die. Do you know how many men are dying because of marriage? And do you know how many women are dying because of marriage? Yeah, but I love him. You love who? The man is beating you every day. There be our kind say, yeah, but I love him. You love who? One day you will find yourself in cemetery if you don't report him to your parents. Call him to order. If your wife is not treating you well as a man and you know you can't handle it, please tell your parents or your wife's parents. Because there are some men, they are so quiet, they are over gentle, so they don't talk. Everything, and such men die prematurely. Many men have developed a lot of disease, sicknesses because of marriage. They cannot talk. They are afraid of their wives. They don't talk. Always, Don't be had I know. And had I know is always at last. Tell your parents, or if you're a man and you know you can't handle the situation, tell your parents to call her or her parents or your pastor. And if you're a woman and your husband is beating you, threatening you, that I will do this, I will kill you. If you leave me, I will kill you. If you do this, and always beating you every night, a fight. Every morning there is a fight. Every evening there is a fight. Please, women, this is for you. Don't keep it. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Don't keep it. Tell your parents. Don't be ignorant. Don't die because of love. Any woman that will die because of love, you will go to hell. I love him. Yeah, he want me not to tell my father. He want me not to tell my mother. He want me not to tell anybody. Such husband is a wicked man. Any husband, any man that will tell his wife what I mean, don't tell anybody. Don't tell your father. Don't tell your mother. Don't tell anybody what I'm doing. Don't tell anybody. Don't let them know that I have a girlfriend. That man is a wicked, is a killer. Run away from that marriage. Don't stay in that marriage. That man will kill you one day. Any man that will tell you, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell your father. Don't tell your mother that I have a girlfriend. Don't tell them that I am beating you. Hey, woman, run away from that marriage. Tell your father, tell your parents what your husband is doing to you in the house. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die because of a marriage. In heaven, there is no marriage in heaven. Oh, our really be heaven. Oh, because remember is so arrogant. Me, I will never die because of a woman. Oh, no, share. Don't die. Run away. If your husband is telling you that don't tell your father, don't tell your mother, don't tell the pastor, don't tell anybody, then that husband of yours is a killer. He will kill one day. Sorry. So be very, very careful. Be very, very, very careful. Inform your parents what your husband is doing to you. Tell your parents what you are going through in your matrimonial home, so that your parents will know what to do. Many women are dying. Many men are killing their wives softly with their evil attitude, with their bad attitude, with their what? Their evil lives. Some of them are repeating their father's history. Some men have married their wives the way their father married their mother. Some men have married their wives. They are living with their wives the way their father lived with their mother. Tell your parents, don't keep it. Don't keep it. That man will kill you. Me, I've come to advise you. Sure. Me, if you are my daughter and your husband is beating you and you don't tell me, if I find out, you are finished. These days, men are dying. Women are dying. Go to Ghana. Men are, you see, they are stabbing their wives, and some of them are pouring acid on them and shooting them. What is that? Why? How can a man beat a woman? Only in Africa, the African land, the forest, the bushland. How can you beat a woman? Especially in Europe here, abroad here. Let us learn some of the Europeans' mentality. Not only man should say, I'm a man, I'm an African man, I'm a man, I'm the man. No. You are a man of the house. You pay bills. Men, we pay bills. Women, they cook for us. Women, they serve us with a beautiful sex and a very sweet food, wonderful food. Yes, they are there to serve us, to give us a very nice sex. Men, we pay bills. So if you're a man, you don't pay bills, you are not a real man. If you're a man, you share everything, even tomatoes and salt with your wife, you are not a real man. Real men don't share everything with their wife. Real men, they pay. They pay the major part of the bills. Now, every tomatoes, $1, let's share. Tomatoes, £1, let's 50-50. You are not the who? You are not a real man. So if you're a woman, I repeat it all. If you're a woman, and always your husband is maltreating you in the house, beating you every day, taking knives, threatening to kill you, tell your parents. What? Tell your parents. Don't say because of love. Sure. You are not Jesus to die for your husband. Don't die for somebody's son. And if you don't die for somebody's daughter, tell your parents. We will not allow our children to die like that. Don't fake. So I've come to warn you. In Abrochire here, many people are dying. There are so many people, they are old now. It's rather unfortunate. You see, instead of them to react, they didn't act. They didn't do anything when they were young. And they live with such an evil man or evil woman until today now. It's rather unfortunate. There is nothing you can do. You have developed that sickness in that evil marriage. And now you are old. There is nothing you can do. So live with her or him and die and go to hell. Me, I won't go to hell because of marriage. Then I'll be single. I prefer to be single and go to heaven than to be married and go to hell. No. So I prefer to be single and go to heaven than to marry an evil Jezebel, marry Jata, and then go to hell. No. So please, I warn you women. Don't say because of my marriage. Don't save. You can't save marriage. No man can save a marriage. Only God can save your marriage. Papa Bright, dynamic Papa Bright. 0049 17241 6459. Thank you so much. Hello. Ciao.